We live, chat. We live. We back watching Ivory Coast versus Ecuador.
To his goalkeeper, Hernan Galindez. He plays in Argentina with Huracan. It's his second World Cup. Long ball dealt with in the air by Ivory Coast, but reclaimed by Ecuador. Diamante missed on that tackle. Hincapié, the Arsenal defender. Nice move around. And then
Yeah, I'm being aggressive already in match. Both teams being aggressive.
It's just going to go out for a simple goal kick.
Well, and that's what we're going to see from Hincapié throughout this entire match. A lot of times, Franco, number 21 for Ecuador, will drop into the back line, make it a three-back. That allows Hincapié on this left-hand side to be able to get forward, join into the attack. It's something the wingers for Ivory Coast are going to have to be mindful of throughout this match.
Who's on chat? Who on chat? Appreciate y'all.
14 in blue will push it back. Pacho on the touch, pulling it back. Now going central is Ivory Coast. Debates pressing here. Looking for the trigger. Hincapié on the left, down the wing, collected, turned back by Ecuador. They'll go all
Right now,
the way
Ecuador
back.
has it.
Play will be restarted upfield. Vite drops it back. Christian Pecasese, head coach of this team, was an assistant in a previous World Cup with Chile and also 2018 with Argentina. He's done well with his club. They're hot coming in, 19 games unbeaten. Settle there.
But now Ecuador has ball. Ecuador has ball.
Low shot went wide.
That could feel like that could have been a better shot.
For Ecuador,
For
one
what?
of the things under Sebastian Becasese is that they were known to be stingy defensively, but they
I'm
also
kinda
have the
behind,
ability to
though, I
keep
ain't gonna lie.
possession, work the ball around, try
I'm
to overload the
behind.
wide areas. Positive start right now. Ivory Coast not even
Yeah, I'm back, I'm
in
back.
all defense so far.
Nah, refresher. Maybe it's better. I'm behind. Ain't gonna lie.
In this phase stepped up and won it.
I think I'm behind a little bit. I'm behind a little bit. Go to the stream, Scott. Go to the stream. People going to stream, Scott. Appreciate y'all. Oh, yes, we reached the semifinals. The USA has a pretty solid team, I'm gonna lie. USA has a pretty solid team.
Absolutely sprinting after Franck Kessié. I'm not surprised. Well, we know what Kessie's like. He's strong, he's powerful in that midfield area. He doesn't want the Ecuadorian players getting turned, getting at them. Strong. This was the challenge earlier on from Singo.
Face,
This was Kessie here. Goes through the back of.
I'm behind a little bit.
A little bit too eager there. Understandable from Kessie's point of view.
You said they would face Germany. Ooh, Germany's that's a tough match. I feel like Ecuador will win this. Who has the odds of winning? Gohan, do you know who got the odds of winning this game?
Galindez is the goalkeeper.
Initially,
He's the most capped player in this roster coming into this game. This is cap 105 for him. Schreiber Ordonez on that right side. Ecuador forced back. All the way back to Galindez.
JP.
I mean, how
Kessie in
good
the midfield,
they
we just
are.
saw
I'll be honest, I have no idea what these teams are. Look at it over there. Yeah, same, Scott, same. Ecuador is ranked like 23rd. Ivory Coast maybe 40th. All right, so pretty solid, good. All right, bet. See you later, Red.
Have the ability to go 1v1, but also find the space.
I don't know what that means.
With how stingy this Ecuadorian defense is, at times they do lock in player for player. So the off-the-ball movement's going to be key for Ivory Coast.
But all right, bet. So Ecuador has the odds. When I looked at it, Ecuador has all right. So Ecuador is 40%, and Ivory Coast is 27, and draw is 33. But we're going to see. We're going to see.
For Ivory Coast.
We're going to see.
Ivory Coast so stingy in World Cup qualifying, didn't concede a goal.
But yeah, Ecuador Scott is 23rd ranked, and Ivory Coast is 40th. Scott. Ecuador got a peak defense. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that for sure. Gohan.
Out of the right side towards Diamande, a player to watch tonight. Due back for Pepe. Cassier.
You gotta love the World Cup.
Yeah.
A huge.
The booing at every touch.
Yes. In the sea of yellows across. We saw a ton of them at the fan festival yesterday. Wondering where the Ivory Coast fans
Watching
were.
Ivory Coast versus Ecuador.
Ecuador took all the tickets.
Ivory Coast versus Ecuador.
Here they come again on that left side, intended for Minda, but it's collected.
World Cup.
by
It's the
Ivory
World
Coast.
Cup. You don't know your ball.
2006.
45% chance Ecuador win. 35%. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Gohan.
Pick up there. Sent across.
Ecuador. I'm checking the South Africa.
Fofana.
I'm checking the. Yeah, Ecuador is pretty solid. Their defense. Gohan said their defense is pretty good.
Well, it's just smart right now from Ivory Coast just to slow things down. Come out of that defensive posture and just keep possession themselves, not allow for this crowd to be able to get behind.
Right now, Ivory Coast has ball.
Diamande towards the middle.
That could have been a score
Flipped away.
if it went not behind them like that.
They go back forward on the right side.
Oh, with the way that Ecuador likes to defend, again, they will be aggressive.
I'm behind a little bit though. I'm behind a little bit, like 20 seconds behind. I don't say 20 seconds. I'm a little bit behind, but not too long. That long. Not big, but that much
He was
behind.
trying to get it back. That's a foul. Free kick. Ivory Coast. Cassier will put it in. Jay-Z in attendance today. He took advantage of getting a nice photo with him. Here's the long ball played in, and that's swept away. Up the middle, collected, and played all the way back to goal to Yaya Fofana, who didn't give up a goal in 10 World Cup qualifying games. The middle. Ecuador had it defended.
Right now, Ivory Coast has the ball.
Diamande. 1v1 at the moment. Diamande still on the ball.
Yeah, the Ecuador defense is pretty solid. Ecuador defense is pretty solid.
Lost it up.
He just runs himself into trouble, but that's the player that they want on the ball. His ability to run at defenses, at times bait defenders. He'll go back and then get in behind. But getting the two wide players of Pepe, Diamande on the ball as often as possible, especially when this back three of Ecuador leave the wide areas open.
All right, so Diamande is the rookie of the season. Okay. So I guess that's I don't know if that's their best player or not. Maybe that's the best player. Right now, Ivory Coast has the ball. Ivory Coast has the ball, Chad.
Blocked, taken away. Ecuador to that right side. Plata and Valencia hanging up higher upfield, hoping for some supply of the ball.
Well, that's the position I was talking about. Franco on that right-hand side for Ecuador. He does have the ability and the license
Hopefully Twitch add my shit,
to
man.
create an extra player, but also be the one that's a little bit more aggressive.
Appreciate y'all, chat too.
to step
Appreciate
in and
y'all.
Dispossess Ivory Coast.
Caicedo on the move. Working up there on the far sideline. This Ivory Coast looks for a touch or two to get him out of trouble. They'll get the throw in there off that deflected ball.
Yeah, if Twitch could, if they come out last shit, I had 7 people in there. They better count that shit, bro.
We'll take the throw in. Plays club soccer in Portugal.
I mean, I stream every day.
So many of these Ivory Coast players enjoying success playing in Europe.
They only gotta be over 3 people, though. They only gotta be over 3 people. Over 3 people.
Pacho plays it over. Ecuador slowing things down.
USA shouldn't play tactical. They shouldn't try to so good first. We wanted to see how they play that match, because that might be a good match, honestly. Because Germany did 7-1 against that team.
Well, not surprising that both both of these teams are just really feeling.
I woke up. It was 1-1. I'm like, this can be. I was like, yeah, that'd be a good game. Oh, they might score. They could have scored. Ecuador could have scored. Wow. Ecuador could have scored. They had the opportunity to score. Wow. They had literally the opportunity to score.
But then there's the slip, and then Valencia just trying to do a little bit too much, tries to take it back across to give himself a little bit of a better angle.
They had the chance to score. That's crazy.
He's aiming for that top corner. Look at Wasingo, a last second, does really well to get himself back up defensively to try to make the play and at least make it look predictable.
In the quarterfinals, the winner will face Spain. In the semifinals, then that's why. So maybe before tactic, yeah. I see what you're saying, though, Gohan. I see what you're saying.
In each of the last two, 3 goals in each. Galindez to the left. Pacho. Upfield, halfway line. Cleared away. First by Due. And now cleaned up by Ivory Coast. Singo, who plays for Galatasaray, now to the right. Again, Due, whose brother plays for France. Diomande. And back and forth they go.
Well, it just looks like the simplest little things, but getting Kesse touches on the ball now has been so important for Ivory Coast. Just to slow things down, create the.
Put you on chat. Pretty sure with my chat. I just hope for a good World Cup in this sense. Yeah, same here, Gohan. Honestly, or it's a back and forth thing, or it's good defense on both. Like how it was on that one match, Qatar. How that Qatar goalkeeper was insane. That goalkeeper literally saved them from getting blown out. But I just want a good game. Both sides, honestly, Gohan. Honestly, Morocco, Brazil was a draw. That just insane. How they held back. Yeah, I heard Brazil usually has a good club, but I feel like they could have scored more. But you never know what happens in these football matches. Honestly.
And I understand why Ivory Coast does want to work the ball around to try to keep a little bit of possession, but I think there's some opportunities where they can take a few more risks, play a little bit more vertically, and see if they can catch out Ecuador. Pacho and Cape, 2 players that we know playing at a consistently high level. PSG, Arsenal.
Minda to the middle. It's crowded. That sea of orange breaks him up.
But with the dynamism of this Ivory Coast attack,
Ecuador has ball right now. Ecuador has ball.
Got it back from the outside.
They could have had it again.
Well, that's the defense from Ecuador. As soon as they lose the ball, they're going to try to turn teams over higher up in their own.
Ecuador has a good defense. I can iron line. They got a nice defense.
And then it gives them a good look on frame. He's trying to get a little bit of a better angle on his left foot. Yaboa, again, much like we saw with
they could have had that.
Good pace spin on
they could have had that. It's Brazil's nightmare to face Germany in 2014 incident. I don't know what the incident is. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to check that out, Gohan.
I think it's going to be really tough for Ecuador to keep up with some of the dynamism in the wide areas that this Ivory Coast team possesses.
Fofana hearing the boos, that won't bother him. Singo to the right.
Right now, Ivory has the ball.
Now Diomande. First ever teenager to play for Ivory Coast at a World Cup.
Yeah, this game, I feel like it'll be a good. So far, Ecuador, they could have scored twice. But Ivory Coast, I don't think they got close scoring, I believe.
Crunching hit there. Play continues.
Don't know of.
As Ivory Coast recovers, back for Singo. Diomande. Cassier. Switch to the left. Over a hit. Taken away by Ecuador. And they'll come back to Galindez. A little bit of pressure on him.
In 14 World Cup semifinals in Brazil have higher chance to win. Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense now. Makes sense. 7-1. Oh man. That's
Right side,
bad. Go on, I ain't gonna lie.
Help is coming against him. Play it outside the box. The shot taken was blocked. Cleared by Minda. And lost there by Ecuador. Back for Diamande.
Ivory Coast got the ball back.
Scramble back defensively. Due. The cross denied. Second try at it.
Yeah, Ecuador defense is pretty solid.
Single, pressure on the ball, lost it, turned it over. Plata's pass ahead.
Oh, Ecuador has ball. Oh, they could have had that.
Looked like an opportunity there, but Agbadou broke it up.
Yeah, really well positioning from Agbadou. Just to get himself in front, deny that to Valencia. On the other side for Ivory Coast, they have the ability to create a little bit higher tempo because right now Ecuador is doing a really good job of being disciplined. They know the ball wants to get out here to Yan Diamande. They get one or two players around him at all times, cover behind as well.
Ivory Coast has ball.
To the left side, a chance, wide.
Ivory Coast had a chance to score.
From that far side.
Ivory Coast had a chance to score. That was close.
He claims deflection.
And that's the exact tempo.
I'm surprised from the U.S. I imagine them losing the first one because of the screens, but they probably win. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That first game was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, Gohan. That first game was crazy.
Look from Torre, my goodness. There is a little bit of a touch there at the end. It looks like from Galindez. Get unfortunate for Ivory Coast.
Put back into play now by Galindez.
Oh, yeah.
Scoreless here from Philadelphia.
Oh, Ecuador got ball. Oh, yeah. Can they score?
1v1 of the dribble.
Nope.
Taken away.
They could have had it. They could have had it. They could have had that.
Finding himself somewhat free on this right side. Drops it back. Kessier got it wider. Defended by Franco on that left side. Drop back. Kessier looking for the give and go with Pepe. Back for Diamande.
Ivory Coast has ball right now, Chet. Ivory Coast has ball.
Towards goal. Diamande slipping it through.
Oh, that could have been a score if it went through his legs. If they went through his legs, that could have been a score.
Why might have done better with that.
Well, when they go quick, it's really difficult to defend just with the quality that they have in the attack, their ability to go 1v1, but also combine Ivory Coast. So it's going to be important for Ecuador when they don't have a ton of possession. They can't get too stretched. There's been a lot of space for Kessier in the midfield to be able to just pick out passes, get himself into open space, and really conduct the midfield.
Right now, Ivory Coast has ball.
So getting compact, getting back in between, make sure they're tight between the lines.
The cross from Diamande. Flex all the way out. Almost hit the corner flag on that far side.
And there's a previous chance. A little slipped run, slip ball in behind. You just can't make great contact with it. It's always a tough angle having to come back around his body to try to get something on it. But those little dynamic
free kick from
runs
Ecuador.
could cause
Star
problems.
kid.
Again, Ecuador will latch on player for player, so dynamic movement up
Man.
through at times. Very much like
Pretty
we saw
good.
in the first goal
Defense has been pretty good on this game. The defense has been pretty good.
Then the runners off the ball will be important as this game wears on.
Corner from the far side of the stadium for Ivory Coast. Right to the middle, headed away. Chased after by Fofana. The referee's got something back there as it's Caicedo who is down. Well, he's saying he's not hurt, doesn't need attention. Here's that corner.
Looks like it's just a little clip from Singo coming across at the last second. Maybe
Yeah, he landed on his hand a little bit.
Coming through. Easily one though from Ecuador.
Caicedo's walking to the sideline. Let's bring in Bring in our rules analyst, Dr. Joe Macknick, to explain this. He didn't get treatment on the field, Dr. Joe, but the referee did stop play.
Exactly, JP, because the referee stopped play. That's one of the protocols. You know, you don't want the game to be stopped.
Right now, Ivory Coast has ball. Ivory Coast has ball.
The player will have to stay off the field for 1 minute.
Caicedo's not liking it. Thank you, Dr. Joe. It's Diamande. Several changes for this tournament to try to speed up play.
An opportunity right now from Ivory Coast.
Caicedo's on the sideline begging to come in, but he's got to sit out for the minute. On that right, Doué's pass back. Tessier getting it back, sending it across. Some of the fans imploring that Caicedo come back on.
Ivory Coast has ball right now. Ivory Coast has ball.
He's still off. That seems more than a minute.
I thought the Ecuadorian fans are going to be a little bit more upset than actually we're hearing them be. Still relatively quiet.
He just got summoned on. So he's back out there, ready to go. On this right side. Held up there by Diamande. He's seen a lot of the ball in the first half.
Ivory Coast has ball. Can they score here? No, they can't score, no. Who's playing better? Honestly, it's neutral, but Ecuador defense is better, honestly. Ecuador defense is better.
Had a game time goal against France.
But they both had opportunities to score.
Battle for the ball.
Damn.
Wards.
They're being aggressive.
Well, Valencia isn't happy, yeah. Valencia isn't happy about that. And Singo coming off the back line in the center back position just to make sure he's touch tight, because they know Valencia is their most lethal player.
He is holding the fuck out of him, though. They is folding, not folding, but holding him badly.
Diamande had the ability to take on 1v1 against Nkapie. Does it? I think that's what they're going to be talking about.
They both could have scored, though, Scott. They both teams could have scored. Those both teams were close to scoring, but I'll say defense-wise is Ecuador, maybe.
Pushing a hydration break. That's another one of the changes in this World Cup. About halfway through the first half is when they go for it. Scoreless here, 23rd minute from Philadelphia, where we are sitting in a
Ecuador has ball.
Ecuadorian fans came out in full support of their team. Here's Galindez. Without pressure on the ball. Sends it long and really gives it away. Ecuador fights to get it back. And
Ecuador has ball. They could have scored. They were so close to scoring. They were so close to scoring.
Caicedo.
Wow, that was close as fuck. It hit the top of the fucking goal, bruh. Wow. They could have scored. That was so close.
Realistically, on 3 opportunities in the first half, nothing to show yet. Into fires. That's why they get nothing there.
There have been so many chances of them to score, honestly.
Break. That is what is
wow, they could have scored right there, bruh.
67,000 in a hand watching this one at the moment in
Damn.
Philly. It is scoreless.
Jason Big. Wow, they could have scored right there. They could have scored. They could have scored right there. Come on.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. During this exciting time, get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $2,250 purchase allowance on Encore GX.
There's dreaming about it, and then there's living it with
They could have
Platinum.
scored.
Get access to
They
the
could have
largest
scored, Chad,
global
no
airport
cut.
lounge network. Dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. And exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide that stay with you long after the encore. There's nothing like Platinum. Amex is a proud partner of Olivia Rodrigo.
same-day delivery for free. For real. Members get
Oh, so
more
there's
at
no-
Lowe's.
No, it's not finished, guys. It's not finished.
The union of fruity sweet gummy and tangy crunchy nerds. Nerds gummy clusters. Unleash your senses.
Tuesday, World Cup stars come out on Fox.
That's Germany's group. Ecuador, Ivory, Coast, Germany. Yeah, Ecuador has a pretty solid. That's a pretty solid group. Ain't gonna lie.
It's Messi and Argentina in the opening match of their title defense against Algeria.
The Argentina match is gonna be crazy. Argentina versus
Tuesday at 2 Eastern on
the other in
Fox.
France and Senegal. That gonna be crazy. I'm definitely watching that.
7 total shots in this opening half of play, only 1 on target so far. Ecuador's trying to get this crowd really into this game. They missed on 3 good chances, including Yeboah off the post.
And a lot of that opportunity in the first part of this first half was Ivory Coast exerting some control, and then all of a sudden, off a mistake defensively, you get Ecuador hitting the post. So good bit of motivation, momentum going into this second part, especially after this hydration break, because we've seen how that has changed the momentum for some of these teams. So I'd imagine Ecuador is going to try to get this crowd more involved now, dispossess Ivory Coast higher up the field, create chances. That's where the best chances have come for them in this first half so far.
Magnificent view of this stadium. When we say sea of yellow, we mean it. Ecuadorian fans have come out to watch their team play. A lot of people think, Lloyd, that they can make a decent run here in this World Cup. Second place up for grabs, and remember, you can finish in third place and still advance to the knockout stage, but Ecuador probably has their sights set on second place, assuming we're conceding first to Germany.
Well, I think it's fair for both of these teams to say they're dark horses in this tournament.
All right, back chat from the hydration break. We back.
Of play, but also quick and dangerous with their attacks. Really have the ability to surprise some teams, but this game is going to be incredibly important, especially with that 7-1 win for Germany against Curacao earlier today. It's the goal differential coming into play now.
A couple of goals by Kai
27 minutes and 30 seconds. They could have scored. That was a bad. That's a foul. They not foul, but card. Yellow card. Yellow card.
Warning. He gets a yellow. Fofana will protest.
Yellow card on Ivory Coast.
We haven't called Caicedo's name a ton for Ecuador because they haven't had a lot of the possession. But
I'm behind a little bit, but not too bad.
For Ivory Coast, the ability to get this team ticking. There's the tough challenge. Seiko Fofana just comes right through, and you can see the frustration.
I'm behind a little bit, but not too bad. They lighted a forward to them because of the win. Germany or which Germany? I'm gonna say Germany, right? Because I didn't get to watch that game. I didn't get to watch that game.
Double teamed. Pushes back. Pacho. Minda towards the middle, sent back by Ordonez to Galindez in goal. Up the middle. Back for Minda. Right between the
Right
two
now,
sides.
Ecuador has ball.
Good positioning there from Vite, just to drop in, because that's going to allow Nkapie at times. We're seeing him just at the bottom of your screen invert, but also he can get higher up the field. But it's difficult when you have a midfielder drop into the back line. Difficult to press, get numbers forward, and they have to be wary. Great position right there.
Ecuador has ball. Maybe they can. No, I don't think they're gonna score here.
Minda crossing far side. Grab.
That was a little bit too much power. I'll say a little bit too much power.
Momentum coming out of that hydration break from Ecuador, hitting the post just seconds before, and now Nkapie getting himself more involved. Here we go again.
Off the turnover, laid off. Looking for the chances. Ecuador's Plata.
Ecuador has ball. Are they going to score? I don't know. They score. Ah! Crossbar again. Like, what are the odds they hit the crossbar twice?
Ecuador's knocking on the door. Yeboah drops it back. Plata in the middle. That's blocked as well.
Nah, this is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This game is crazy.
Both sides at the moment. Touch pass back.
This game is crazy. They hit the crossbar twice. Wow. Twice. They hit the crossbar twice.
Overloading the midfield, but look at this ball in behind. A little darting run, and then Yeboah, the right decision to come across it, take it with his right foot. Just unfortunate to get just underneath it. A great look here from the ref cam. Slipped in ball, difficult to defend because everybody's tracking back. But it's that little space, perfectly weighted for him to be able to take it first time.
This crowd is ready to erupt. 2 off the crossbar, as close as Ecuador has come.
But it all starts with them dispossessing Ivory Coast higher up the field. That's what they're known for, this Ecuadorian team. So difficult, high
Ecuador has ball.
If you don't
here in
play
Germany,
quick,
they're doing
know the way that you're going to play, they will pick you off and have
it's my Ecuador. You want Germany? Okay, man, makes sense. Makes sense. I have to read the other one to make sure I was up to context. But I mean, it's only the first win. Do you think they should have did that? Gohan, do you think, or should they waited to get the second win?
Oh, this is the energy, the defensive discipline that Ecuador want. Keep Ivory Coast in their own defensive half.
How much fireworks was it? Was they that loud? Right now, Ecuador has ball.
Later in FS1, group F action with Sweden playing Tunisia. That's in Monterrey. That's coming up right after our match here on FS1. Here is Ecuador looking.
Made that a card? No foul. All right.
Might have been just outside the box anyway.
No foul.
Sure seemed like a foul up here.
They should wait for the KO. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Gohan. I see what you're saying.
And it's those little darting runs in behind that's causing
I see exactly what you're saying.
Ivory Coast. Just at the right time, they get the timing and the weight of the pass correct.
Pepe's pass for Diamande. Collected by Hincapié.
But it's been a pretty solid game so far, both ways. But Ecuador, I feel like Ecuador is better at them. Is playing better at the moment because they got like 2 crossbars, and they've been playing better defense. But I may be wrong.
He drops it back. Presses pass, and that's sent up into the seats.
Never really convincing there from Seko Fofana, just coming through it, almost a standstill. But the positioning.
Spain got a 20% chance to win the World Cup. Spain? That would be crazy if they won. I'm gonna lie. Appreciate the follow on Twitch, Power. Appreciate the follow on Twitch.
They're finding Kessié. He's able to switch the point of
Yo, to the stream, Power. Welcome to the stream. If people don't see my stream, Power, appreciate you. Right now, we're watching the World Cup. Ecuador versus Ivory Coast. Ecuador had a lot of 2 chances, but they hit the crossbar, which is crazy. But appreciate that follow on Twitch. Appreciate it.
Vite. Your ball on the right.
Oh, they're not gonna win. Who you going for in this game? Gohan? Oh, you talking about Spain? We're going to see. I don't know. Oh no, I don't want Spain to win. I don't know who's going to win, honestly, but we're going to see. We're going to see who wins. But Tuesday match is going to be crazy. There's only Lamine. Oh yeah, that's the team that Lamine Yamal play for. Spain, Power and Gohan. Because I watched Lamine Yamal, but I think he was on a different team at the time.
They've won the last 2 UEFA Champions League trophies. Plata. Bringing it to the middle.
Ecuador has the ball right now. Ivory Coast has the ball now.
Right side, Diamande, halfway line. Taken off.
Ivory Coast has ball. They could have had it. They could have had that. Ivory Coast could have scored right there. He's one of the stars that plays for. Okay, makes sense. Go on. I bet. People tell me that. Appreciate it because I know he played for a different team. The time I was looking at, it was a clip I was looking at.
He is just chasing, has no
coverage.
That's the position that we were we're talking about coming into this game.
Is their defense good though, Gohan and Power? Is Spain defense good? And he won't play, which is hard. You'll see where Morocco would have won the World Cup because he's a true. Okay, that makes sense. Do you think he could play? He could get better? But I heard he's a rising star. I heard he's a rising star. Do you think Lamine Yamal could get better? I feel like he can.
With the way that Ecuador defends, they want to latch on player for player, but they will take risks with Nkapie pushing forward. If he has no coverage, Diomande will go 1v1 all day.
He's playing for Spain for legacy and money, but it would be cooler if he would play for. Is Morocco better? Is Morocco better than Spain? Wait, Morocco. That's wait. I think that's the team that played against Brazil. Or am I tripping?
Try another long direct ball.
Yeah, that was the team. I feel like honestly Morocco could have if Lamine Yamal played for Morocco. I ain't gonna lie, they could have beat Brazil because Brazil wasn't really playing as good as I would think they would be playing in that match. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Every time they take too many touches, they're slow to get the ball out from underneath their feet. It allows for Ecuador to step up.
Spain is specifically the number one. Who Spain got? Who's a big big player on that team that's like that's ranked? Gohan.
Left side. Minda.
Yeah, he pushed him. He pushed him. Come on now. He pushed him.
Free kick Ecuador.
This is similar to Japan. Y'all, Gohan and Power, y'all think this match is similar to Japan? Nah, but the team, they've been aggressive. They've been both teams been aggressive. And both teams could have scored multiple times. They didn't score. Because Ecuador, they could have scored twice, but they hit more than twice, but they hit the post, the goal post. No, not goal post, but the crossbar twice. I mean, they got many young stars. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Go on, makes sense. Dude, they may score to. Let's go to second. Yeah, we'll see, Scott. We'll see. Maybe I don't know. But I'm gonna see whenever I watch that Spain, watch them play Gohan. See about them.
And he's down.
It's down on Ecuador.
Has been issued. This one on Kessier.
Appreciate my chat. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all liking the stream up, subscribing, following all things that. But appreciate my chat. Appreciate all support from y'all.
The midfield. Unnecessary for Kessier to come through the back of Nkapie. Vite initiated.
He did push him. I'm not gonna lie, Ivory Coast has been like a lot of aggressive. It's being aggressive, like pushing them, like getting more like fouls. I say fouls and cards. I say they're more aggressive, but Ecuador has better defense. I feel like, but quote me if I'm wrong on that. Favorites in general are Spain, France, Germany, Argentina, and England. No, I'm surprised Portugal not in there. Obviously, because like Ronaldo and I heard they have a pretty soft squad. But we're going to see. We don't know what's going to happen because you see how Brazil played against Morocco. Like Brazil, they could have did better than that, honestly, but it literally ended 1-1. But I'm gonna look out for them teams for sure, Gohan. But I could definitely tell Germany's one of them for sure because they did 7-1 against that team. Ecuador has ball. Ecuador has ball. Portugal also got good character. All right, bet. Yeah, I figured Gohan. I figured that. Damn.
Just needs to be careful. I caught on a late challenge moments ago as well.
Ivory Coast has been hella aggressive this match.
Been able to get himself in the game in those central areas.
Ah, he stepped on his foot. Damn.
To try to find the game a bit. That time Doué just comes right through him.
Man.
The top of his foot. Regardless, sets up a really dangerous area for Ecuador to be able to whip this ball in.
The referee, while we're on replay.
Another yellow card on Ecuador, not Ecuador, but Ivory Coast. That's 3 yellow cards, I believe. 3 yellow cards is crazy.
Especially at the right back position, have to be very careful not to be too committed to get in, get the tackles. Need to get your positioning right.
Number 19 in blue, Gonzalo Plata, ready to take
Ecuador is getting a free kick.
Zeros on the board, 41st minute.
It's 0-0. Nobody scored yet.
It is Plata ready to go. Curling ball to the middle.
Ah, they could have scored that maybe. That was a good kick. It's just the way it went in.
I think with how tight this game has been, though, both teams getting some quality chances.
It seems like they're not gonna score till second half. I feel like, but what do I know? What do I know?
Trying to meet the heads of his teammates.
England plays the most boring football, and it's just boring to watch their games. You think I should not watch them, or should I watch that game on live, Gohan? Because you said the most boring game, but I don't know. Because you said most boring. I don't want to. If it's boring, I don't want to watch it. You know.
Give it right back. Cassier's pass up the middle, denied. Minda tried to bring it down with some help from Valencia. And everyone seemed to lose sight of that ball. Singo kept it in play. Deflected ball.
Ecuador has the ball. They still got it. They still got it.
Never got there. Pushed back by Yeboah. Caicedo. From long distance, will push it to the right.
With patience from Caicedo. Just not to force the issue, just find the open player, keep possession.
You can watch them, but in general they play boring without risk, control the game slowly. That's okay. I see what you're saying. They don't take risks in trying to score basically, and risk attacking the ball. Like defense wise and all that. But I see what you're saying. Go on. I see what you're saying.
Coming up to be the halftime show on FS1. Plenty to talk about on this very busy day at the World Cup. We saw Germany with a 7-1 win over the smallest country to ever play in a World Cup, Curacao.
But a lot of teams got into this World Cup. 48 teams, but in the last World Cup was 31. That's a big jump. That is a big jump. There's literally a game every day until July 15th, which is crazy. Crazy.
Those yellow cards. And the slight injury to Moises Caicedo. Ivory Coast getting to it. Diamante calls for it, receives on the right.
Right now, Ivory Coast has ball. Maybe they can. I don't think. No, they're not finna score right here. They're not finna score. No.
Play it back. He'll get a throw in.
Initially, this is well done from Ivory Coast just to pick off that pass from Nkapie, because his positioning when he does shift into those central areas has caused a little bit of problems for Ivory Coast. He's finding space in between the lines, but I still think there's opportunity for Diamante just to be able to take off, play that ball in behind, see how Ecuador defensively adjusts to his positioning. He's been happy with just checking back to the ball.
Right now, Ecuador has ball. I feel like in football and like in every sport, I feel like teams should take risks at some point, but every team play different. Every team play different, but I feel like every team should take risks at some point, depending the situation. Right now, Ecuador has ball. Ecuador has ball.
France play or Argentina, looking forward to those two getting involved. Mbappe, Messi, etc. Here is Caicedo.
Can they score? Ah.
From Minda, too soft on the touch, taken away.
The draw is horrible for both. Yeah. I feel is the draw horrible like in general? Depending like I don't know.
Played in behind. Everything is going to feet right now for
I gotta learn more about the draw system. How if the draws like if a team or if Ivory Coast can score right here. Nope. I gotta learn more about the draw system. How that works. Like if they do get a draw, do they play again at a different team, or do they play again at a different arena, or what?
Holding his run, creating a little bit better angle for him to be picked out.
But I feel like a draw is worse than a team just, I don't know. I feel like it's worse than losing. I don't. I might be wrong about that. I might be wrong about that though. Yep. They're not finna score until the second half. It seems like, but both teams could have scored in the first half. It's just they didn't score. In Ecuador, they hit the crossbar twice, and they could have literally scored, but they didn't.
He's been drifting on both sides. Now showing up in that far right.
Man, oh man.
Diamante again is open, calling for it.
This means I don't know if the other team. I don't know if the other teams scored in the first half, but obviously I don't know how the other ones went.
That doesn't bother him. End line cutting it back, and it's deflected.
Could have had that, but it was deflected.
Yeah, much better. Just gets faced up. Even though he has two players, he's always going to win that race. Just a little change of pace. There's the last attempt. The ball played in behind. You can see everybody tracking back. But Pepe just needed to provide a little bit of a better angle.
Maybe if he would have curved it.
That little cutback at the last second. But Diamante needs to be getting in.
But that block was crazy.
Defended well.
That was a crazy block.
To get it out of danger from Ecuador.
That block was definitely saved them from scoring for sure. Corner kick from Ivory Coast. If you win, you are
30+ yards away.
All right, so if you win, you get 3 points, and if it's a draw, you get 1 point. And both teams still have to play against Germany. Most likely get 0 points.
Ivory Coast threatening here. Nearly halfway through with stoppage time.
So we're just trying to get something on it.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, makes sense now. So they need to win to get the yeah, facts. That makes sense now. All right, so if you win, you get 3 points. Makes sense. And if it's a draw, you get 1 point. Okay, so for instance, like a team draws, and the next time they play, they win. That's 4 points. Okay, base. All right, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. Oh, that could have been in. That could have been in. All right, so boom, they draw, right? They get points. Do they play again at a certain point, Gohan, or nah? Well, Pierce again was getting remastered on Pierce.
Been fortuitous for them, but then the pass behind.
I'll say Def Jam.
Just gets in the way.
I'll say Def Jam.
But that tempo is what Ivory Coast needs to continue to look for.
And people don't join my stream, gonna appreciate you.
For Ecuador to get in position defensively, be able to track runners.
All right, so win is 3 points, a draw is 1. Got you. Makes sense. Appreciate y'all on my chat. Appreciate everybody on my chat right now. Appreciate y'all. No cap, appreciate y'all.
Being disciplined defensively, but once they open up and they go quick, they're creating some chances. I still feel
they won't play again. They will play again. Play the other members, and the points will get summed up in the first and second pass and play for. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
They could catch out Ecuador.
What did you say? What did you say?
Galindez will put it back into play. Not much time left. Goes route 1 with it, headed up the middle. Cassier, who wins the second ball. Caicedo was going for it, but that's going to be the whistle for halftime.
All right, that's halftime. All right, makes sense. So if they draw, they don't play again. And they play the other group, and if they have enough points, they get first or second, and then all right. I'm learning more. All right, I'm learning more about it. But it's halftime, Chad.
JP and Laurie, thank you very much. So goalless.
That's first half. 0-0, 0-0. 0-0. And knockout stage, there are no draws. Okay, bet. So they play on. All right, got you. I got you. But that makes sense because if it's a knockout and it's a draw, that wouldn't make sense if it was a draw in a knockout round. So that definitely makes sense.
What makes soccer the most searched sport in the world? Maybe it's because you only need a ball. Maybe it's because it gives us a reason to believe.
Look at me. I believe you can do this, all right?
Or ask
I
ourselves.
think Ecuador will win, but I think both teams will score. I'm saying Ecuador 2-1. I don't know. Right now that it's neutral, but both teams are aggressive for sure. Both teams are being aggressive for sure.
90 minutes, we are in strangers. Just 4 billion fans, all speaking the same language.
In the night game, they play 90 wins. If it's a draw, the game goes up extra time. If it's still a draw, then it goes to a penalty shootout and decides to win it with 5 penalty kicks. Oh yeah, I was like, and that's another thing. I knew about the penalty kick shit. I was like, because I remember it was at one point I was watching some clips. And it was like it was like penalty kicks. Each team gets a penalty kick, and whoever gets the most goals wins out of them. There's no other chance to play further if you lose. The knockout game, you're out. You're out. All right, that makes sense, Gohan. That makes sense. All right, people tell me that Gohan. People tell me that makes sense. So in the knockout round, there's no draws. And then time extends, and if it's still tied up, they go to knockout. They go to the one thing. They go to penalty kicks. Makes sense. The USA versus Australia might be a good game.
If they can prove they know they're spending, they'll win.
But appreciate for telling me that, Gohan. Appreciate that.
We'll keep betting drinks until we hit a massive speed bump. How many subscriptions are you paying for?
Let's just say 5.
Ooh, okay, so I just downloaded Rocket Money on your phones. It says you'll actually have 24, costing you $369 a month.
The app is telling you all this?
Rocket Money shows you all your spending in one place. If you see a subscription you no longer want, you can cancel it right from the app.
Okay, split up.
Introducing Fellow Espresso Series 1, a new kind of espresso ritual. This is espresso evolved.
Ta-da! Not what I was expecting. IKEA.
Pick up at your local store or choose from thousands
Appreciate
of
y'all.
pickup locations at
Appreciate every
IKEA.US.
single one of
All at a
y'all.
great price. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
But after this game, I will be live tonight playing 007 chat. Tonight I will be playing 007.
Group E kicked off earlier today. Germany made light work in the end of Curacao.
I wish I'd have watched that Germany game. That Germany game was crazy.
Certainly, with the way that
I know it
played.
was.
Right now, the other two in the group, it's 0-0 between Ivory Coast and Ecuador as we welcome you back inside our Fox studios. Alexi Lalas, Javier Hernandez, Thiago Alcantara. Let's show you the story of that first half. It's been very attractive to
$2 billion
watch.
is crazy.
Plenty of interesting people as always in the crowd. No less Jay-Z, there he is, pitchside as well. Good pitchside access. Okay, 11 minutes on the clock. The guy you talked about pre-game, Javier.
Valencia, after a good cross from Hincapié, then the defender sleeps, and then his shots just go high over the bar. From the
This is a bigger sport, so that makes sense though.
That was after 11. Let's move to 23. Thiago, another really good chance.
No, Yeboah was a headache for the defense of Ivory Coast. Here
But the finals was insane.
Amazing chance.
I might have to react to that.
You like that strike?
The 2022 Final Cup, World Cup. I might have to react to that. Honestly, Gohan. I might react to that and upload it as a video.
He's got all the goal to shoot at. Oh, clanking it
Let me look that up while stuff still going on.
Up off the post. Nothing's going in. Becca Sanchez says, no, I can't believe this. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? Don't you dare produce a 0-0. Ivory Coast, Ecuador. Don't you dare. Nobody's done it yet.
I know.
You got another half.
Exactly. Taking a quick look at the live groupie standings. Germany, as expected, at the top with 3 points. Ecuador and Ivory Coast looking to keep pace tonight.
Okay, it's Argentina versus France. Yeah, that was that World Cup was crazy.
If you're new to football, sometimes it happens, but it doesn't mean it's a bad game, does it, Javier?
Totally. I think it's
the entire 22 World Cup. I might react to that.
Both national teams with some clear chances. You know,
might react to that.
Good tackle from the Ecuador defense in one of the attacking for Ivory Coast, and then we seen the
entire story of 22 World Cup. I might react to that.
What stood out for you, Thiago?
The game says 0-0, but clearly Ecuador was had better chances than Ivory Coast. I think they're still alive. Ivory Coast for the second half, but there we see the intensity for Ecuador. We see the counters, and they try to find Diomande all the time the right side, and with his 1-against-1 can be dangerous in the second half.
Yeah, Ivory Coast first 15 thought they were good, and then they started to wilt a little bit. Ecuador started to take over.
I think I saw it. You said 2 minutes.
It's an Ecuador home game.
It's a 2 minute.
I mean, it might as well be in.
I was looking at one that was 23 minutes, so it was like the entire story of the 2022 season leading up to the World Cup.
You got to give the people what they paid for, all right?
I see a 4-minute one.
You heard them, guys. Alexi has spoken also today, though. A couple
of
big ambitions here. Drew 2-2 in Dallas. Really good game between Netherlands and Japan, and we'll show you those 4 goals. There were goals there. That's next.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely react to this.
Tan fácil como ir a
Got
Verizon
to.
y llevarte el iPhone 17 por su cuenta. Y con la
For sure.
Ajá. Así ahora no nos perdemos de nada.
Got to.
Vamos que ya arranca.
Get iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch on us. Don't wait. Offer ends June 17th.
This game probably gonna end around like 7:40, 7:50.
Okay, we're going to a game 3-on-3, win or go home. And this local crew, they've never gone home. Not since 1996.
For real?
Yeah, anyone, anytime. And guess who showed up? 3 legends, peak of their powers. Everyone thinks this has got to be it. But the football gods had other plans. 2 goals, just like that. And then the kid beat Zidane with his own move. They say Zidane didn't speak for a week. That's cold, man.
Right now it's halftime. They're showing commercial chat.
DoorDash.
You going back home for the games?
Oh, I wish.
Tap in. Tap in.
Across the pond, please.
Sorry, mate. Don't go south of the river.
Easy. Let's go.
Appreciate my chat too. Appreciate y'all.
Everything's a tap-in with Visa. Greatness doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of endless drive. The will to push beyond all limits. And then push beyond yourself. Find your drive at the BMW Ultimate Sales Event on now.
Lease the BMW X5 for $869 per month and receive a loyalty credit of up to $2,000.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore and Protect, the first of its kind motor oil that removes up to 100% of engine-killing deposits and protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore and Protect at your next oil change.
It's my party, you're invited, and all your friends too. You don't have to knock.
Go to the stream, Juice. Welcome to the stream. People doing my stream, Juice. Appreciate you. But chat, I will be live later tonight. I will be live late tonight. Not late, but I'll be live tonight for sure.
He sees this one coming in, and look at him. He just steers it into that far post like he's bowling. You know, just wanting that spare. All right, 57th minute. Japan strikes back.
That Netherlands versus Japan game was pretty solid.
Just fires this through a big old
that second half was crazy.
Okay. Right, game on, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, in the 64th minute. Ryan Gravenberg with the ball playing to Somerville, and then Dumfries running to his right, helped him to cut inside, and then what a shot. That's impossible to stop.
And latest goal ever in a World Cup for Japan. Kamada with the old Japanese hope. He heads into the goal and scores on me. Last one.
Look at this.
Keeping the hope.
Bang your head, man.
The Mexicans behind, guys. We are everywhere.
Mexico,
yeah, we're everywhere, man.
Group F play continues tonight with Sweden taking on Tunisia in Monterrey, Mexico. That game follows this one right here on FS1 for our moment of the half, sponsored by Visa. So Ecuador in Philly have come to within inches of scoring in that first half, but the crossbar has denied them on 2 occasions. Third time lucky? He'll hope so.
Grit is staying in the game. But when grit alone isn't enough, Zepbound can help you lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if allergic to it or if you or someone in your family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing,
appreciate y'all, don't care. Appreciate y'all.
Or taking birth
right now it's a commercial. It's nil. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know.
Side effects include nausea,
I don't know who's gonna win, honestly.
Which can cause dehydration and
right now, it's been a solid match. It's been a solid match.
Once weekly Zepbound.
Stop rolling.
Been a solid match.
To the glass. No improv, no theatrics. These players are doing whatever they want all the time. We need to control this.
I knew you, but I didn't know your name.
Come on! He's not even listening to me!
5 minutes.
Going down to 4. About 3, you're at 1.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I really don't know too much. We are going to educate.
The World Cup is just drama to an unbelievable height.
No one can match our energy. Football.
Football.
Saturday is Baseball Night in America on Fox. Juan Soto and the Mets.
Monster shot!
Bryce Harper and the Phillies. Or Guardians, Astros. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
The impetus for Element was just a recognition that my health was impacted by inadequate electrolytes. There was nothing on the market that met the needs. It tended to be super high in sugar, woefully inadequate in sodium. When I finally did get my electrolytes on point, it was like a light switch was flipped. We've seen this play out across thousands of health journeys. I hope Element
you know who y'all think gonna win, honestly? I don't know. Who has the odds to win this? I think it was Ecuador.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV. And now,
Ecuador 31%, then 26%
from regular polos
Ivory Coast, but it's 43% draw.
Regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems.
They had multiple chances to score, but
needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves.
Second half.
The collars stay stiff all day.
They could have scored, honestly, but they didn't.
Cloud cotton quarters with your order. This Father's Day only at collarsandgo.com.
FIFA World Cup 2026 on Fox is presented by Lay's.
No goals in in that first half between Ivory Coast and Ecuador, but
they both teams could have scored, though. I ain't gonna lie. Both teams could have scored, but they didn't.
If you take the point of view of Ivory Coast, Lex, they'll see those opportunities and they'll think, we got away with a few there.
You walk back into the locker room. Obviously, you got a rest, you got a talking to, and you should be thanking your lucky stars. 2 crossbars in this environment. If they are to hang on and get a point out of this, I think they'll be incredibly happy based on the first half. Maybe they change some teams for a second.
Thiago?
Why not? They're feeding with good balls to Diomande. He's a nightmare to Incapie in this 1-against-1. He's doing pretty good crosses, but then the centre-backs from Ecuador, they're pretty amazing play.
Yan Diomande apparently on his way to your old club, Thiago, to Liverpool. Javier, your thoughts ahead of this second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ecuador is going to keep that same mentality to go and try to score, and like we spoke, I think Ivory Coast can have a
hopefully
chance,
something the same in the second half.
Pieces are going to keep coming, and then the individualities that Ivory Coast have maybe can make the difference on this game.
Ivory Coast haven't got anywhere near, of course, as many supporters, Javier, in the stadium as we can see. It's a sea of yellow there. Just talk us through how that affects them.
I mean, sometimes it's not only, I don't think it doesn't affect you that much, because sometimes upsetting, like let's call right now that Ecuador is being like the home team, you know, because the full stadium is yellow. So sometimes it's even better to upset the majority of the stadium. Right. You know, it's a very good sensation, even when you score a goal, and like I call it, you can hear the silence.
Ecuador, I think Ecuador gonna score first, honestly.
That gives you a little of extra motivation too.
I think Ecuador is gonna score first.
Sometimes it's
I feel like, I don't know.
Lexi, we love to play away games, right?
Away from home, no pressure.
By the way, this shot is incredible. But I mean, this is an advertisement for Philadelphia, for the World Cup, for America.
I feel like Ecuador is going to score first. I mean, they hit the top of the
as the sun sets on
thing
Philly,
twice.
It's time to go back for the second half, and our guys, JP Della Camera and Laurie Lindsay.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. It is a sea of yellow, as we've been talking about since it started. There are a couple of rows here, Laurie, with orange-clad fans, but not many, maybe just a couple. As we get ready to start the second half, how problematic is it that Ivory Coast have 3 players on yellows?
Well, they're just going to have to be incredibly careful in terms of the way that they defend.
Yeah, they do got 3 people on yellow. They do got 3 yellow cards on Ivory Coast.
While they defend. So
they can't get another one.
Making sure that they just get numbers back, make it predictable for themselves against Ecuador. But at the same time, if they can create some of that verticality that we saw towards the end, get Diomande the ball, he has shown that he can cause problems in those 1v1 situations.
Ivory Coast starts off with ball.
Games here in Philadelphia, including a July 4th knockout game, which should be spectacular. Immediate long ball cleared by Ecuador. Up for Plata. Off his touch, he'll recover it. Tries to dribble past one. Laid off on his right side. Held up by Franco. He made a key block, denying Ivory Coast what would have been the game's first goal.
And now Ecuador has ball.
Slotting it to the left. Back to the great goal scorer Valencia with 49 in his international career. Outside the box, puts back in.
Ooh, Ecuador could have scored. Ecuador could have scored right there.
Goalkeeper got a touch, but apparently not.
But this is what you want if you're Ecuador. Continue to find the moments where they can increase the tempo.
That was a nice pass, though. I'm not gonna lie, that was a nice pass. I feel like if he didn't put too much power on that pass, he probably would have scored that, because that angle he got was pretty tough, I ain't gonna lie.
I love this from Ecuador right from the get-go, getting this fan base involved in this game, looking to see if they can create some opportunities. All starts with Incapie getting a little bit higher, Vite dropping in to create the tempo that they want, but that level of play.
Welcome back, Scott. Welcome back.
It's going to be important for Ecuador going into the second half.
Yeah, halftime just started. Second half just started.
Cards for Ivory Coast. Cassier and Doué are the other 2. Singo up the middle, getting it back from Fofana. Agbadou. Conan. Long for Toure. Toure held up, literally. Slipping by Franco.
Ecuador, not good, but Ivory Coast has ball.
Nice job. Back for Pepe. The touch back out. Conan's pass inside. Taken away.
I could definitely tell the difference between the first half and the second half for sure. Okay.
Seiko Fofana just has to be very careful. Unnecessary in that moment.
He would have been gone. Down that left side. Speaking of gone, and Capier drives one in on a bounce.
That was a long ball.
Look at this.
That was a very long ball.
They do a really good job defensively, staying tight between the lines. Deny Ivory Coast the opportunity, as that's going to be a foul on this near side, but then immediately find the wide space out wide left, and they're off and running. Just the wrong decision, wrong final pass in the end. There's the foul there from Franco.
Play restarted.
Yeah, very physical in that one. Who do you want to win? Honestly, right now, I feel like Ecuador is gonna win. Honestly, Josh, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they're gonna win. I feel like both teams are being aggressive for sure. But I feel like Ecuador is gonna win this one. They have the odds to win, but the draw odds are getting it's a bigger odd now. So they might draw if I'm being honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Cool off from the start when it was 90 degrees at kickoff. Sun has disappeared. So not bad temperatures right now for soccer here in Philly.
And we'll see if that changes the tempo for both of these teams. But as we've noticed throughout the game so far, immediately when they get into the half,
I'm gonna say Ronaldo. I mean, I'm a fan. They're both amazing players, but I'll say I got a lot of favorite players. Honestly, I got a lot of favorite players that I look at in football. Well, you can say legends. Ivory Coast has ball. Are they gonna score? Nope. Nope. What about you though, Josh? What about you?
Well, they can go so quick. As soon as they win this ball defensively, they're off and running. There's the verticality that we are talking about. Seiko Fofana coming out of the midfield. You're dragging a couple defenders. That opens up the space for Diomande. Just drifts off to create a little bit of a better angle. Just gets the shot wrong. End product. Just slices through it in the end.
Ronaldo. Yeah, they're both legends though. They're both legends.
Looking for that space in behind the back line of Ecuador. And then Diomande is able to fill into those central areas.
Ordonez walks it up. Well, Franco. Yeboah.
Not from America. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it doesn't matter where you're from. It just depends, like the play style and all of that, longevity and all that, Josh. Yeah, I'm into basketball. I'm into basketball. Before I got to football, I was into basketball a lot. I was in basketball a lot. It's just I don't really watch the NBA as much as I used to because I feel like it's better back. It used to be better like years ago. Ecuador has ball. Nope. Ivory Coast has ball.
Ecuador had the better numbers in terms of defending during World Cup qualifying, but they played 18 games. Ivory Coast didn't concede in 10, so their defense a little bit underrated.
That was no foul. No, they let them play through it. They playing through it. Ecuador has ball.
Broken up intended for Yeboah. Conan drops it. Pass from Kessier. Pepe taking off. 4, make it 5 now in the attack for Ivory Coast. They get a 6 going forward in front. Off the crossbar.
I forgot to tell you we won. Oh, that's good, Josh. That's good. What was the score? What was the score to the final?
Well, just look at the movement from one. He just does such a good job. Initially stays wide.
I think they almost scored. I think Ivory Coast almost scored. I think.
Just so
did they? Because I was talking to my brother.
Cannot believe his luck.
Or they showing a replay from the first half.
That is with speed, get the runs off the service. Excellent opportunity from Ivory Coast.
Pass intended for Wahi, comes back.
It was tough to see the movement from Wahi, but he did such a good job just to change his pace at the last second.
The middle, laid off and then cut off by Pancho.
That's good. Excuse me, that's a good final score. Josh, that's a good final score.
It's gotta be better. It's gotta be better.
Nobody has scored yet. It's 0-0.
They've got Ecuador pinned back. They're doing such a good job. Some momentum after that last chance that hits the crossbar, but you have to hit the frame. You have that amount of time.
Like the crossbar, hitting the crossbar is like the worst thing you can really do for real. I don't say the worst thing, but like it's like you hit the crossbar, like you was almost like literally that from scoring. From scoring a goal, but you hit the crossbar.
Ivory Coast, so it was truly a collective effort that got them this far.
We've seen the glimpse, though, of when this Ivory Coast team goes quick. They have the dynamism, the runs, the changing of the pace, but also the fluidity in the attack. We saw Diamande a lot of the time in that first half just sit out wide right, take on 1v1. There wasn't really an answer.
Sado's ball needed to be better there.
Do you go to school? Nah, I don't go to school. I was in college for like a semester, and then after that I didn't go. Obviously because like money-wise, because every semester was like 20,000 in. I don't got that. I don't got that.
Almost turned over. Instead, it's up for Wahi, who was bumped off the ball.
That was the movement, though.
So I just started doing YouTube.
First half. That's actually what led to their first.
I was doing YouTube while I was in college, but now I'm just basically putting my all into this, honestly. With streaming and uploading videos every day. Not every day, but weekly. It was say 3 to 4, 5 times in that week. A week, I'd say. Yeah.
Ordonez from Caicedo. Was making some runs.
It depends what you're trying to go for. When I was in college, I was going for accounting, which that deals with numbers and all that. Ecuador has ball. Ecuador has ball. Are they going to score? Nah, they didn't score. You have to pay for. Yeah, you gotta pay. It depends how long you go. You gotta pay. The only time you don't gotta pay is like if you got a scholarship. If you have a scholarship, then you don't gotta pay, or you get most of it paid off or something. So like, say like for instance, like you got a certain scholarship, you gotta pay all of it, but you gotta pay some of it. But if you get a full rod, you don't gotta pay anything. That's what's like basketball. You can do football, which I'm watching, or you can do like United States football, band, track, basketball. You feel me? A sport or whatever. Or it depends, honestly. Because if you get a full rod, you don't gotta pay. Like for instance, like you're playing football, right? I don't know how serious you take it, but. And if you get like into a top school, like if you get into a top school and like you get, I don't know if they got, do I got AAU for football? I think they do. I think they got that for every sport. I think. But say for instance, you got into a top school and you're top ranked, you could get a full rod scholarship, Josh.
Why out? Ange Joan Boni, who plays for Inter Milan, is in.
But if you don't get a full rod, you got to pay. And it's not cheap at all. Yeah, well, I didn't pay. My mom helped me pay.
They didn't take anyone off who was on a yellow card.
I was in sports, but like I didn't like play like on the team in college. I mean, I asked about it, but the coach didn't say nothing about it. I'm pretty sure they already had their team picked out, but I'm not really tripping about it, you know what I'm saying? Ivory Coast has the ball. Are they going to score? Nope. But I play basketball, but I I didn't get into like playing for the team, Josh. Yo, to the team, Seth. Welcome to the team, Seth.
The 2 changes when they did. Momentum seemed to be more on their side. From distance, Pepe. Outside, Diamande. Trying to split 2.
That was nice, ain't gonna lie. That was nice. That was nice, ain't gonna lie. That was nice. Ivory Coast, that was nice.
Excellent work, just showing his ability to take on 1-2 players, shift his defenders, get through them.
Who was that?
Maybe a little bit of a fortunate touch, but still.
Number 11. Who's number 11 from Ivory Coast?
But the last second, just
who's number 11?
Swiping through it. And it's that end product. If there's any sort of kind of challenge against him, this is that end product does all the work and then just has to be able to keep that on frame.
I don't know who that was.
The goalkeeper.
I really don't know who that was. Wait. Yeah, I think I know who it was. I think it was. Nah, that wasn't him. I think it was Eli. I think. I don't know.
Ivory Coast back with possession.
I was trying to see what number 11 was. He sure was. Nah, I went on footage. He came out of college. He got it back. Then score.
Knocked away from him and then just threw it away.
But I didn't know footage when I was playing for college. I mean, I got footage, but I don't know how to find shit. I was playing it while I was in high school too, but the coach at the moment, he had favorites and shit.
Being disciplined with his positioning, but the change in
I was good at basketball, just I didn't get in because obviously favorites, you know. I don't know how Turkey did in school. They have. I think that was a interesting match too. Honestly, Seth. Honestly, it was.
Or he gets his head up, is able to find another player.
Boney drops it back. Ahmad holding there, switching it wide for Diamande.
No, that's not him. That's not him. Who was that? No, who's number 11 on? Diamande. All right, Diamande. All right, makes sense. All right, but Diamande. Got you.
Somebody come over and help. He drops off, and then you get the help coming.
Oh, okay. I see it now. I see it. Does it show their number? I don't show their. Oh yeah, it shows number. Ivory Coast. All right, so that was Diamande. I ain't gonna lie, he's pretty solid. Diamande is pretty solid. Diamande pretty solid.
Edge of the box. Gets his own pass.
That was a nice save. That was a nice save by the goalkeeper. That was a nice save by the goalkeeper from Ecuador.
Number of bodies in front of him. The last second sees it. An increase in tempo from Seko Fofana and his efforts going forward. Also causing problems right now for Ecuador.
This Caicedo is deep.
I don't know. They got like 20-some minutes left, so 20-25 minutes left. Hopefully they score. Somebody.
Coast looking the better of the two sides at the moment. Off Conan, the moment can change though quickly. Plata ran it down, but flag is up on that near side. And Ecuador is planning a couple more changes. Angelo Placidio and Jackson Perozo, both in their second World Cup, ready to sub in. There's the delay on this though. And one coach, Akasese, is really upset about it. He wanted to make those changes, not allowed for whatever reason. And now the foul.
Damn. Diamande's on the ground for Ivory Coast.
Two subs are up by the fourth official. Ready to come on. When beckoned by the referee, who is allowing it now. And John Yeboah's number is up, so he'll be coming out. We'll see about the other change. It's Franco. So that'll be 3 subs out of 5 in 2 windows that have been used for Ecuador.
Well, and that's not surprising to bring Preciado in, just given the fact that Diamande has really gotten himself into this game on this left-hand side. So Preciado just be a straight swap with Franco, who's one that would drop.
I want to do an Ivory stream of me playing football, though. That would be. I feel like that'd be a good stream.
Play will resume with a free kick for Ivory Coast. We'll try the long ball. It was initially won by Barroso, but he was over the back of an Ivory Coast player. So it'll be a free kick for Ivory Coast.
That's my hip. I'm not dying. They're on 53%. Pretty good.
Up. Appears to be the one that will take it. Maybe not.
Well, actually, we're going to see Ordonez move on out to that right back position.
Ecuador has the ball right now. Ecuador.
Coming in. He's
I
just
think Ecuador has the ball.
Next to Pacho, and Presidio will just be the one that's going to stay up a little bit higher up the field. It's more of that right winger position.
Seko Fofana with that pass back. Hit there outside of the box. Comes back to Galindez, who clears. Settled.
Damn. I'm surprised they get called.
Preciado.
Ecuador has ball. Ecuador has ball.
Pushing it back the other way. Preciado plays his club soccer with Atletico Mineiro. Ordonez for Barroso. Pacho wide. Getting Capie more involved on that left side, especially since
yeah, bro. Can you listen to popular wrestling music? I don't know, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. But people just want to see him though. I can't listen to nothing on YouTube. I can't. It's gonna get copyrighted. Not copyrighted. It's gonna. I don't know what it's gonna do if because I usually take music out when I'm streaming. I'm live on YouTube. I can't.
It's going to start with Caicedo in the midfield, him getting on the ball along with Vite as well.
My bad. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. All right, I know YouTube is gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen if I was to do that.
Produce pass to the right for Singo.
If I had the permission to do it from like the artist and some shit, I probably could. But other than that, nah, cause I don't know what would happen. I usually take music out whenever I'm streaming. Damn.
And then deflected away, out for a throw-in.
But people that want to see me, appreciate you.
Tomorrow on Fox, it's Group G and H action. One of the top teams in the world, it's Spain playing Cape Verde, followed by Belgium taking on Egypt. Tomorrow on Fox, coverage starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. If you look at the odds of winning the World Cup, you hear Spain's name up there. A lot of support for Spain, for France, and never sell Argentina short with Messi. They're just waiting to erupt here. A lot of support for Spain, for France, and never sell Argentina short with Messi.
I'm behind a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
They're just waiting to erupt here. 2 crossbars. You wonder what the decibel level would be like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one.
Egypt tomorrow on Fox. It starts at 11.
Preciado here, whipping that cross in. Singo got something on it. Caicedo.
Yeah, it's still tied, Scott. It's still tied. It's still tied.
There's your difference with Bonnie being on the pitch.
Yeah, neat. Doué. Amad Diallo. Taking on Hincapié. Diallo beating Hincapié. Got to the byline and bashed across right into Bonnie's midriff.
He just wanted a flat ball there, Bonnie. He just wanted it passing to him rather than drilled into him. But such was the speed that Amad Diallo was running at. The only ball he had was to fire it in quickly.
Yeah, facts, Scott, facts. That would be crazy if it was 0-0. Or 0-0. That'd be crazy if it was tied 0-0.
And in Gabon, they had 2 games against Seychelles in their qualifying group. Aggregate score 16-0.
No foul? Nope, no foul.
No foul, despite the pleas from the Ecuadorian supporters. Here's Conan.
Ecuador has the ball, though. Ecuador has the ball.
Cristiano.
There's a chance to score. Wow. Wow. That was a chance to score. The goalkeeper for Ivory Coast saved on them. Ecuador could have scored.
Got them back to life. Picks out, pass out, lovely ball into him. Plata gets the strike. Did it take a deflection?
That was a good deflection by the leg of the dude too, but that saved them. I'm not gonna lie. That was a nice save. Hydration break. Hydration break.
We have to have a drinks break.
This match is going. The defense is odd. Is good. It just nobody has scored, but it's crazy. Like the match is good defense wise, but like scoring wise, it's neutral. Both teams could have scored multiple times, but they didn't. Crazy match. The defense is there for sure. The defense for this match is good for sure.
Ecuador, I think he's smart in the way that he plays. He's neat and tidy, but so often we think of a midfield sort of enforcer as this big 6-foot powerhouse, and he's not. He's just a smart reader of the game.
Yeah, the defense for this match is good. But Ecuador almost scored. Ecuador almost scored. Well, both teams almost scored. Honestly, if I'm being honest, both teams could have scored multiple times. But right now, Ecuador could have almost scored.
BBC Sounds the place to go for Sweden against Tunisia at 3 o'clock in the morning. And on to Monday, we have Spain against Cape Verde. That's 5 o'clock, 5
I'm gonna definitely watch that Spain game for sure. Spain and that Belgium one. For sure, Belgium versus Egypt. I'm gonna watch that one too.
Egypt, Mohamed Salah and Omar Marmoush and all, and then Saudi Arabia and Uruguay on Monday. The late one, the 11 o'clock game, 5 Live and BBC Sounds. Now, 22.
Yeah, like
25.
20-ish minutes left. 25-ish minutes. 30 minutes-ish. 25, 30 minutes.
Treading a sort of difficult tightrope, aren't they, really? Do they push on and try and win the game?
Oh, they'd love to win the game. No, they'd absolutely love to, because then it makes the game against Curaçao so much easier. It gives them that belief that they'll definitely get out the group. I think both teams will anyway. But yeah, this is a game now where we sort of want to see the team put the foot on the pedal and really go for it.
Picture my chat too. Whoever my chat, appreciate y'all.
This last 20-odd minutes for both Ivory Coast and Ecuador.
It'd be crazy if I could go live on TikTok.
Histories are littered with
That'd be crazy.
knockout games, so this could be a really big opportunity.
I think I gotta log in.
Ivory Coast have never played one. Ecuador have only ever played one.
Let's see you in one of those hats, Steve.
I don't think I need a woolen balaclava. I'm trying to be honest.
Warm enough.
Not in this weather. So off we go again.
I gotta log in, never mind. I'll log in. I'll do that later.
Bonnie just losing that little scrap in the end.
That's gonna end 0. Shit, I don't know, honestly. I don't know, honestly. Right now it's 0-0, honestly. But it's a good game, but both sides been playing hella defense, but
At the start, the
yeah, I don't know.
Down in front of us. I don't think he was too keen to give it, but the referee has given the corner.
I don't know, honestly, what the case. I can't listen to it because I'm live on YouTube too. And I'm already knowing YouTube is going to copyright it.
Driven left-footed with some pace to the near post where it's headed away.
Right now, Ivory Coast has ball. I didn't know that. I ain't gonna lie, Case. I didn't know that.
Comes out for Jackson Protto.
He just knew if Protto got away, Diamande was in down that left-hand side. It's actually a really smart tactical foul from Jackson Protto, the substitute.
But I'm gonna start turning. I'm gonna turn these into clips once I get to like whenever it gets to the ending. Whenever the knockout round, that's when I'm gonna start turning these into clips. Whenever it begin the knockout round and all that of football. I also do got a clip channel. That's if y'all wanna subscribe to that. But y'all don't got to if y'all don't want to. But y'all would. That'd be amazing. No cap. Yes, guy. It might end 0-0. Honestly, it might end 0-0. Are you doing another game? Nah, this is the last one. That Sweden game. I'm not gonna watch that Sweden game. I'm gonna watch tomorrow game for sure. Tomorrow, the games that come on, yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch them. But later tonight, around like I'll say 10:30ish. Yeah, 10:30. I'm gonna stream 007.
Dealt with that situation well.
007 tonight.
The challenges as of yet.
I want to beat it.
Still got 15 minutes or so to go.
Here is from Kessier. So much experience with AC Milan and Barcelona on his CV. Bonnie. Oh, he's done well.
Ooh, that could have been crazy. That could have been crazy right there.
Seemed to get his feet tangled up.
Right now, Ecuador has ball.
The referee said it wasn't. Not an intentional one anyway.
That's never a back pass. He just slips, doesn't he, and then knocks the ball back towards the goalkeeper. Unintentional completely, but that was a worrying moment there for Pacho because I'm not too sure he knew exactly who or what was around him.
But it's crazy how the what is it? Last World Cup was 31, but now it's 48 teams. It's crazy. That's a big jump, ain't gonna lie.
15 minutes plus added time to play. Gonzalo Plata. Angelo Preciado. Wilson Angelo's arriving at the back post.
That could have been a score. That could have been a score.
Sekou Fofana half away.
Ecuador has ball though. Ecuador has ball. I'm gonna give it Ecuador 1-0, maybe 1-0 for Ecuador. I mean, they have the odds to win, but it's like right now it's 0-0. Literally, they destroy the competition in a few years. They're probably gonna add 60. Yeah, adding 60 would be crazy. Honestly, Case, I'm not gonna lie. 60 teams would be insane.
We'll be seeing Nottingham Forest Ibrahim Sangare fairly soon.
They add 60. It's gonna be hella matches every day, every hour. Cause it's already matches every day, like or apart-ish. They want to be political correct with everyone, give all chances to play on World Cup, even if they don't. That makes sense. That makes sense, Case. That does make sense, though. That makes sense.
Your replacement will not be allowed on immediately. And Sekou Fofana is coming off, so Ibrahim Sangare will just sit alongside Kessier in that defensive midfield position. And the other plane coming on is Chris Oulé of Trabzonspor.
There have been some substitutions, chat. Some substitutions.
Picture. Made his debut only late last year as a teenager. Then
how's the game so far? I feel like I like it. It's like I'll say defense-wise, it's been very physical, Case. It's been very physical, I'll say. Because Ivory Coast got 3 yellow cards on them, and I think what is it? Ecuador doesn't have as many cards as Ivory Coast, but defense-wise, it's been pretty solid. But I feel like opportunity-wise to score a goal it's been a back and forth game because both teams could have scored.
67 minutes.
What is it? Ecuador literally hit the post every time, the top of the goal every time, like twice, I believe. What do you think about the Case? What you thinking about it? The crossbar, literally, they hit the crossbar twice. They could have scored.
It will be a free kick. A little embrace from Moises Caicedo, having committed the foul.
I didn't watch the game until 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it's neutral. I'll say it's neutral. It's been very aggressive though. Defense-wise, it's been aggressive. But both teams could have scored. Both teams could have scored, honestly.
And again, the diminutive substitute has just come on. Cristo Luai played a little dummy there, which actually nearly was picked off by Gonzalo Plata. Luai's ball into the edge of the area. And Diallo goes wriggling.
Wait, no, Ecuador has ball. Ecuador has ball.
Handball. $68,274 is the attendance.
But the matchup for Tuesday gonna be crazy. Spain plays and Argentina plays.
Kilometers or miles?
I think. I believe.
But it was still a hit,
I believe.
wasn't it, Steve? I mean, you said.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one, Case. I'm not mad that I didn't watch it, but it's like, dang, I wanted to watch it. Because I woke up, it was 1-1. I'm like, this could be a good game. And then I check back, and I see Germany got 7-1. I'm just like, dang. But I heard Germany had the easiest team out of the World Cup.
Moises Caicedo.
I heard they had the easiest team in the World Cup. Well, this World Cup. Anyway, it's up. 10-1 would have been crazy. I don't know. That would have been crazy.
It's a slightly high boot from Caicedo on Franquessier. He felt it.
Yeah, I heard this. I heard they had some multiple World Cups in a country.
There's an awful lot wrong with that, if I'm being completely honest, having seen it again. That's why Moises Caicedo is so surprised at that decision.
This might end 0-0, I ain't gonna lie. This might end in 0-0.
They'll be off to Kansas next.
Most teams start to play if they see them is too low and they already have. Yeah, that makes sense. But Germany never stopped. It seemed like because it was 7-1. They could have stopped whenever they got 3, honestly, or 4. But they didn't.
That is Daniel Noboa, the president of Ecuador, no less. 12 months into his second term in the job.
Ecuador has ball.
Well, he delivered the cross, but there was no one anywhere near.
Yep, there's no one near that.
In the Ivory Coast goal.
Ivory Coast got ball.
Luai here. Diomande. He just doesn't fancy it, Diomande, does he? Against Ordóñez at the moment. Bit by bit, they gradually turn down the heat from Yan Diomande as this game has gone on. Here he is now, though.
Diomande is pretty solid, ain't gonna lie. Oh my! They could have scored. Ivory Coast could have scored. I ain't gonna lie, Diomde, I think he's pretty solid. Ain't gonna lie. Diomde, I think. Let me look at him real quick.
But keep your eye on Ordonez because he's the one who actually recovers, doesn't shut off, make sure he gets
yeah,
back
Diomde. Yeah, Diomde, I think. Yeah, Diomde. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right.
I think he's hurt himself in the process.
I think. But he's pretty solid, ain't gonna lie. He's pretty solid. It seemed like that's their best player on the field.
Waiting a moment to decide whether he feels that they need the medical staff here, and they've decided that they do. So he's back up on his feet.
Yeah, Diomde. I'm pronouncing that shit wrong. I know,
Yeah, but he's still going to have to go off the pitch, Steve. Yeah.
He gives his
all the officials. It's the new protocol.
Because big clubs want him to buy him and that money, so he do all. Oh, okay, makes sense, Case. Makes sense. I was noticing he had opportunity to score multiple times.
If you're Diomande now and you see a player go down and he's potentially got cramp.
What do you think about that? You think he should take the other offers?
Every single time now for the next few minutes.
Well, it is a goal kick, and we're deep into the last 10 minutes of this game.
10 more minutes? This might be the first match that ends in 0-0. 0-0. I don't know.
Down to 10 at the moment, with Ordonez getting treatment off the pitch. If you have treatment off, you've got to stay off for a minute.
0-0 would be crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Preciado with the throw.
0-0 would be crazy, no cap. If Barcelona or Real want you can't deny that. But those are big clubs, I'm gonna lie. Those are big clubs.
Well, Ordonez has seen his treatment finish, but he won't yet be allowed back on the pitch. The coach and his staff are trying to catch the attention of the referee. He's absolutely, completely aware, Francois Letexier, of what's going on behind his back, and he's going to ignore it until the 60 seconds have been played. And then we'll see Ordonez come back on.
That would be crazy, I'm gonna lie. If somebody scored, that would be crazy. Not crazy, but I mean, they both had opportunity to score. It's just, I don't want the match to end in 0-0. Now, come on, now that he pushed them.
Free kick, Ecuador, in good position. Gueladue with the challenge. Ecuador with the resulting free kick.
Free kick, Ecuador.
Too much of that in the second half from Ecuador.
He did push him.
Well, picks up the ball, drives, gets beyond Due. There's no other option, just a rush across him. You see the arm on the shoulder, a little flip of the heels as well. I think they'll see the opportunity to open this game up. Set pieces are so important now.
Free kick for Ecuador.
We didn't see an awful lot of Nielsen Angelo in a Sunderland shirt after he joined the club from Anderlecht in Belgium, mainly because he had a couple of months of injury, but he's run a free kick here with 4 minutes to go. Very good time to score a goal. Moises Caicedo, left arm raised. That's the signal. In goes the ball.
Ooh, that could have been in there. That could have been in there.
Over the top of the crossbar, off the head of Ordonez. No, he's changed his decision here, Francois Letexier. It's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, I think he was helped out down below with the fourth official. It was Ordonez with the header. He just crashes off the head of.
Yeah, he was kind of holding. I ain't gonna lie, he was holding. Hello.
There's another opportunity for a set piece.
Another corner kick. Not another corner kick, but this is another free kick. But corner kick from Ecuador.
Checked by VAR, but not if a goal kick is accidentally given. Only if a corner is incorrectly given.
I feel like Ecuador is gonna win 1-0, but right now it's 0-0.
You've got that wrong.
Yeah, I'm already knowing the case. Yeah, facts. Football fans, it's a pretty amazing sport. The fans, they go crazy for sure. I feel like every sport fan go crazy, depending. But football fans they go crazy for sure.
He's pumped, isn't he?
It's at the last moments. So whoever gets the last goal and gets it is gonna win. A national ultras are not allowed. Allowed to stand. National team atmosphere is more low than at a club. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Case makes sense.
And Doué, who's on a yellow card.
Who's a yellow card on?
Off the pitch as he must.
I thought there was a yellow card, but never mind. Substitution for Ivory Coast. This match has been interesting. It's just the defense been crazy. The defense been crazy, and both teams could have scored multiple times, but they didn't.
Lost the Europa League final to Atalanta. Preciado.
They let him play. 90 minutes and a little bit. 90 minutes and a little bit. I'm delayed, I ain't gonna lie. I'm delayed. My match is delayed a little bit, I ain't gonna lie.
From what would be the first goalless draw of this World
Cup
finals.
I'm delayed a little bit, I'll say.
Yahya Fofana.
But this might end on 0-0, I ain't gonna lie.
Wilfried Singo turning neatly away from Nielsen Angelo.
Well, this might be Ivory they might hit this.
And he tucks it inside.
Ivory, wow. Ivory scored. Ivory Coast has scored. Wow. Ivory Coast has scored. Wow. Damn, that's an upset. What the case? Would it be an upset? Wow. Damn. They deserve it. It was absolutely better than Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador literally messed up so many times to score.
The 90th minute of the game, and he just doesn't look like he's fatigued.
Ecuador has so many chances to score, but they didn't. They hit the post, the post twice. The crossbar twice. They hit the crossbar 2-3 times. They could have been a score, honestly, but they didn't. Wow. Case, do you think this is an upset?
There's a gap there. And the goalkeeper Galinda, he's going to get nowhere near it. He's unsighted.
This is crazy. And Ivory Coast didn't have the odds of winning. It was Ecuador. Wow. Of course, every team, when your national lose, people get upset. Yeah. True. That is facts. Case, that is facts.
He'd have been frustrated, Steve, being on the bench. He'd have felt he should have started this game. Well, the one thing you have to do is you have to come on, you have to make an impact.
To lose in 9 minutes, yeah. Like literally the endings, like basically end in the game.
Well, he's pointing, in fact,
well, this is like Qatar literally with Switzerland. This is literally Qatar in Switzerland when Qatar scored on Switzerland. Crazy. Honestly, crazy match, bro. Crazy match, honestly. No cap. Crazy match.
First half. But Ecuador 0 is a fairly frequent outcome in their matches, or it has been through World Cup qualifying, and it looks like it's going to be Ecuador 0 again. But this time, Ivory Coast won. Well, at this level of football, if you miss opportunities, you will.
Ecuador has so many chances to score, honestly. They hit the crossbar 2-3 times. They could have been and scored if I'm being honest, but their defense been good. It just, they didn't, it's their offense, they didn't score.
Preciado with a header, Rodriguez trying to get there, Kusunu finds Singo, and Singo was fouled.
I think they're pretty close to each other, not big difference, but Ivory was a good better in my opinion in the yeah, for sure. Yeah, so it might be over, Scott, unless something happens. Unless something happens and Ecuador wins.
But Singo, all about him. Because if he doesn't get that pass right, if he doesn't get the weighted pass right, Ahmad has to take a touch,
crazy.
He has to make a movement towards the ball. He just allows the weight of the pass to be perfect for Ahmad to hit it first time. Guided it beautifully into the left-hand side of the net.
And the significance of that goal is huge, because if it stays 1-0, unless they absolutely foul things up against Curacao, Ivory Coast will be in a knockout stage of a World Cup finals for the first time in their history.
In a lot of these teams are like in history, like they're doing things that never been happened in history for their team.
Yeah, Conan. It's gathered up as Ahmad Diallo was trying.
He almost scored again. Amada. He almost scored again. It seemed like Amada and what's his name?
97, because those 7 minutes didn't really start until the.
What's his name again?
90 minutes had ticked on because of the celebrations. So I would say there might still be 4 minutes to play here. Nilson Angelo.
It's because they added more spots for a World Cup. Yeah, that is true. Case, that is true.
Vite.
But that's crazy. 1-0. That might be game, honestly. Unless they pull something like Quatar did.
Preciado toward the back post. That's a good header by Wilfried Singo. Capier was right behind him, but they haven't won this yet.
Brilliant from Singo. Knows he just has to get a touch on it. He knows there's a play behind him.
Ivory Coast probably qualified for the first time. And yeah, facts. Case facts.
We need a moment of quality from Ecuador from a set piece. The set pieces have been poor tonight. Haven't been good enough.
One kid from Ecuador.
19-match unbeaten run, remember, for Ecuador.
This match been crazy, ain't gonna lie.
Something here. Caicedo with a corner kick into the near post. It'll be
another corner kick. Imagine being like there. That'd be crazy.
September of 2024.
Ecuador's have a rich history in football.
In it goes again from Caicedo.
They always used to be a decent team.
Diallo can run away.
Their defense is good. Their defense is good. We just, I don't know.
Preciado is back, and Preciado has, I think, just about done enough. Yan Diamande.
Yep, it's over. Ain't gonna lie. It's wraps. Ecuador had the odds of winning, but Ivory, it was an upset. It definitely was an upset.
Caicedo. Nilson Angelo, Kusunu.
Ooh, well, crazy. That would have been crazy if that happened.
He did really well, didn't he?
That would have been crazy.
He used his body, stepped across the line of Angelo. And he'd sure that he read that line of the run.
Singo's ball into the channel. Bonnie got across. Here's Ahmad Diallo. He might head for the
Ivory Coast is going to score again.
Penalty area. Ahmad Diallo cuts
Never
inside.
mind.
And Chris Oluwayi puts it over the top of the crossbar.
I'm like you, Steve. Attack or an attack from Ecuador. Silly.
7 were indicated, 7 have been played, but there's probably one more to go. Gonzalo Plata. Joel Ordonez.
There's real frustration around us, Steve. They're desperate for Ecuador to go forward. They're playing back and safe, and they're getting so annoyed, the fans. And Capier, Angelo deflects off Singo, bounces into the penalty area, and Capier.
He pushed him. Come on, that was a push off. I guess not.
Two brilliant moments from Kasunu, the substitution.
I guess not. He pushed him.
Stepped across before to intercept a ball where he thought the striker was through, and then he does again. Does it again there. Really good challenge.
Yahya Fofana doesn't know why we're still playing. We're still playing because this is the time. After the 90
Oh, this game's crazy. No, this is a crazy game.
Ivory Coast were celebrating Amad Diallo's goal.
And it's a minimum, isn't it, Steve? You won't have to blow the whistle before it.
So, Moises Caicedo to try and keep this long unbeaten streak going.
Fags, Case, fags.
It's got to happen now. And Capier leapt at it.
Yeah, fact to score.
Blows his whistle.
It's over.
And Ivory Coast to the winners.
Wow, it's an upset.
Almost silent, so outnumbered are their supporters. Ecuador are beaten for the first time in not far short of 2 years. Their 19-game unbeaten run has come to an end. Amad Diallo scoring the winning goal in the
That's an upset
for the Ivory Coast. And all football logic
Damn.
tells you
I'm never picking them again. What a disappointment. I thought Ecuador was going to win because those are the people that, like, that's who the odds of winning, but it's like, you never know what's going to happen. They literally hit the crossbar twice. They hit the crossbar multiple times. Ecuador could have been a score, but they didn't. They could have scored multiple times, but they didn't. Wow.
The energy, the athleticism that he showed late on in the game, and then
that was a crazy game.
Calm himself to pick out that pass. A quite brilliant finish from Amad.
Wow. Wow.
Real disappointment for the thousands and thousands of Ecuadorians.
Crazy upset. Crazy upset, bro.
Who win it. Ivory Coast 1, Ecuador 0.
That upset was crazy.
Huge goal, that, wasn't it, Benny? Not in the context of the game, obviously, but in the context of the group and in the context of their history.
Listen, fantastic. Not sure if it's well deserved.
That was a crazy upset.
Well deserved because I think a draw would have been a fair reflection of the game, but I'm sure they'll take it anyway the way they want, like good substitutions. Coming in, sending
that was a crazy upset. The next game's tomorrow. Tomorrow game will be finna be crazy. I'm already knowing. Tomorrow games are Spain. I'm watching that one. Belgium. I'm watching that one. I don't know about Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay and Iran and New Zealand. I don't know about that one, but I'm gonna watch Spain and Belgium for sure. Spain and Belgium. I gotta wake up at 11 o'clock, bro. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. and the other one's at 2 p.m.
Would have a touch and then kind of finish, and he just finished it first time and chop.
But that was crazy.
Accuracy, great goal, and nice win for Ivory
That was
Coast.
crazy, bro.
If they can do the business against,
I ain't gonna lie, it was a good game though. It was a good game. Ecuador could have been a score. Both teams could have been a score.
Absolutely.
It just,
Ecuador had the better of the first half. Maybe
I feel like at some point they was rushing when they didn't need to rush.
Not much in it in some of those
Belgium and Egypt, the most balanced match from tomorrow. All right, bet. People tell me that, Case. Appreciate that. All right, so the games that I'm watching, are those good games to watch, Case? Because I was gonna watch the games I wanted to watch tomorrow are the Spain one and the Belgium one. Are those good games to watch?
When we look at the goal, it's all about Singo, isn't it, really? But 45...
Those games was crazy, bro. Crazy games, I'm not gonna lie. Crazy games, no cap. Everyone's gonna watch Spain, but we all know the final. Yeah. I just want to watch it, honestly. I just want to watch it. Not even gonna lie. No cap. The diff is too big, yeah. For sure. I'm gonna still watch it though. I'm gonna still watch it. I mean, I'm just watching these to just chill with y'all and chat up and relax basically these streams are basically for me to relax and just watch the game, learn more about it. Obviously, I learned a lot of stuff today about like how like the how the draw shit is. How if it's a draw, it's 1 point. If you win, it's 3 points, and then you got to be first or second to proceed. But yeah, I'm definitely learning a lot of stuff for sure. A lot of stuff I learned for sure. No cap. But that is the end of the stream. Josh Mafia, I love y'all. No cap, and I love y'all. It been a good stream though. It been a good stream.
Oh, you got power.
Double stream, no cap, double stream. France versus Senegal will be a good match. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one too. I'm gonna watch that one too. Good night/day, brother. Same to you, Case. Same to you, no cap. Same to you. Double stream, no cap. There, so yeah. I'm gonna probably go live like around like maybe 10:30. It's different time for everybody, but I'm gonna go live again later. I'm gonna go live later, but I'm gonna be playing 007 First Light, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna try to beat that game. I'm gonna try to beat that game, chat. No cap. But other than that, I love Josh Mafia. W stream, no cap. W stream. What? Other than that, I love y'all. If I haven't watched my YouTube video, I uploaded a YouTube video like an hour-ish ago, I'll say. If y'all haven't watched that, go watch that. And I will be live later. I'll be live later. Yeah, you have a yeah, same to y'all, chat, same to y'all. Other than that, I love y'all. Josh Mafia for life. Locked in, no cap, locked in. Other than that, I love y'all. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, following, all things of that. Same to you, Scott, same to you. Other than that, I'll see y'all next stream. I love y'all, Josh Mafia. Other than that, Mike was